But here we are. The next step, right? A lot of y'all were saying I should make this the processing facility. So that's what I'm doing. I did just clean up all this. It was weird. There's like a tree growing in here. So I dug that up. Clean up all this. This wood right here will be moved. But honestly, like I think I'm still gonna move it because my grandmother uses it, so I want it closer to where she needs it. But it's kind of, I don't know if that's actually even in the way. So up here is actually relatively level-ish. Of course, it could use some grading, which is not a big deal. Not something so crazy of which I need to build a whole platform. So here's what our setup is going to be looking like. I found this piece of tin. I'm gonna put the tin down there because right here is where our scalder is going to go. Over here against this wall, this will most likely be where the birds get unalived. And then we'll scald them. We'll have our plucker right here, and then next to the plucker, of course, will be table. And then we can do a chill tank, and then I'll have my coolers. So maybe this might be in the way a little bit. So I can have my coolers stored up underneath here, but there's nothing against this back wall, so it gives me a little bit more room for activity, of course. So I think it's going to be pretty good. I will still get those stall mats and put here, just because I can grade it relatively well with a hard rake, make it more level, and then that way we're not walking on like mud, because there's still going to be water. You know, every time you pull out the plucker, it drains water. So we'll do water, and then of course plucker stuff. But what's funny is that the more I start to deconstruct some of the stuff that my dad has done, I realize where I have gotten my abilities to do things, and it was him 100%. Because some of the stuff I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing here? He was definitely a man of resource, and he's like, if I can get some stuff for free, we're going to do it for free. So what's funny is he built this whole shed, this whole thing, right? So I don't know if you've seen it before really, or pay attention. This whole shed, other than the building, the original building, he built all this from wood. So you can see here, this building right here, this wall. So everything from here down, pipe, post, everything, he built. He used to work for the Recreational Commission. He built all this from scrap wood from when they tore down old dugouts. Pretty sure it's dugouts. So you can see like here, I don't know if you're gonna see. Let's see if we can, where like fence was and they painted it. There's some places, if I can find one, it's funny. It says like dugout 1 or something. So everything I'm walking under right now was done from that. Everything was done from scrap wood. He must have painted over it. That he got for free. But he did a good job. So he would get stuff for free and do, I mean, even this, where we got other stuff right here. he built all that from scrap wood, from dugouts and stuff. So he still was an amazing man who could build stuff out of whatever. But it's just funny sometimes because I'll look at it and I'm like, okay, so over here he had a light, and then he's got an extension cord over here, and I'm like, so much stuff done. I miss him to death. So we are now going to help that legacy. So because the plucker is right here, like I said, I want to put the plucker on a switch. We will run electrical, because even though there's a extension cord there, when we're using that, we will run full electrical wire down, and that way we have a plug here for the plucker, and the plucker will be connected to a switch. And then we also have pecks that he has left over because we have water up here, and we will run water along the top as well because it'll be easy to fill up our scalder, spray for our plucker, easy to spray off for after we clean the chickens. So it's not as much work as what I was doing to that hoop house. So thank you all for the advice and helping me out and making that decision, because I think it's gonna be better up here. It just feels better. It's still tough because like I see everything he did and I miss him, but I think I know he's gonna be proud and stuff. So it'll be good. It'll be good for us. But right now, I'm going to attach that tin down there. Just like I said, because of scalder, I don't want water or anything going underneath there. And we're going to take down this, remove all this wood.
Feeling lonely was hard. Now I can't keep it together, together. I loved and I
We can dance. And dig holes with our feet. Looks good. Looks good to us. Let's go get our table. I'm gonna go ahead and bring stuff up here. I know I have to move it out when I get the mats and when I grate it, but it just feels better. The table's been sitting out there. The stainless steel table's been sitting out in the weather. It's not gonna hurt it, but it's in my way. I want to bring it up here, and then I'll get some bits, some screws to put this tin down here. Still too far in. Alright, so you can see, room. What's even better is the fact that if I want to build a platform for the plucker, I can, because I have all the material down there in the hoop house. Another thing I did notice is the table. It's not at waist height. I want it a little bit higher, so I will be putting something underneath it to raise it up. But yeah, I like it. I think it's gonna turn out good. See, like I said, we still got adequate room behind us and stuff too. So looks good. Now we just gotta work on getting those stall mats, and then I'll probably will build a platform for the plucker, and then, like I said, raise the table up, and then we'll run electrical and water. Be nice. Appreciate y'all.